Now let's discuss list building methods. Method number 1. The most obvious method for building your mailing list is to incorporate a subscription form on your website. The overall criteria is as follows. In addition to an email address, require at least their first name so you can personalize the messages that you send. The email address and name fields should be required. In other words, the form can't be submitted until both fields are filled in. Place the subscription form at or near the top of the web page where it's clearly visible. Place the subscription form on all available pages of the website, not just the home page. If possible, place the subscription form in the same place on all pages. If not, place the form in as close proximity as you can. Include a headline and brief description of your mailing list or newsletter. Make it clear that you will not rent, distribute, or share their information with any third party. Method number 2. The most popular method of gaining signups is to implement a pop-up window. The only problem is, more and more pop-up blockers are being implemented as well. So these days, the number of viewers who will even see your pop-up window is severely diminished. A viable alternative is to use lightbox or hover ads, mainly because they can't be blocked the way that pop-up windows can. Plus, they're not nearly as annoying to the viewer. Just like pop-ups, they can be customized. You can even set it so the ad appears at a designated time. For example, you could arrange to have it display approximately 30 seconds after the page is fully loaded, or the pop-up can appear when the visitor attempts to leave your page. One of the best and most advanced tools on the market is Pop-Up Domination. Pop-Up Domination comes with 9 different high-converting pop-up themes. Each design has been tested to maximize conversion rates. Pop-Up Domination takes conversion rates to the next level by using A/B testing of different content, templates, and styles. The more you test, the better your conversion. You can also determine how often a pop-up appears to a visitor. It can appear every time they visit, or every week, or even just once a year. There's a ton of other powerful features. I won't go over everything here. For more info, simply go to popupdomination.com. Method number 3. The most enduring method of gaining subscribers is by writing articles and then including a link to your subscription sign-up in the author's resource box. This link might be the only one in the resource box, or there might be another important URL, like your affiliate link to a product you're promoting, your website homepage, etc. That's up to you depending on what type of publicity you want or need to achieve as a result of publishing any given article. I also suggest that you don't link to a regular page on your website. You should send them directly to a squeeze page, where you explain the benefits for signing up for your mailing list or newsletter. And of course, so you can capture their name and email address. As soon as you've published an article on your website, make sure you submit it to article directory sites where other web and e-zine owners will have easy and immediate access to it. That way, you'll begin receiving backlinks and additional website traffic right away. Naturally, the more articles you can distribute and the more places they're located and published, the more benefit you'll receive. First, in gaining traffic, which in turn will increase the number of subscribers and paying customers you ultimately receive. Keep in mind, however, that in order to get maximum benefit from articles, they need to contain valuable content. Otherwise, e-zine owners won't be interested in publishing them. The other thing you're shooting for is to gain respect and recognition from viewers. By including articles in your own newsletter or on your own web pages, you're limited. However, if you can spread those articles throughout the entire internet, you'll gain a much larger following of dedicated readers. Anyone who thoroughly enjoys your articles and recognizes the valuable information they provide is going to be more than willing to sign up as one of your regular subscribers. Quite simply, they'll be hungry for whatever else you have to offer. This is an extremely effective method of gaining mailing list members. Therefore, if you can't write the articles yourself, it's well worth hiring someone to do it for you. There are many good writers available at places like Elance or Freelancer. Just make certain that the person you hire has good English language skills. Method number 4. The most common method of increasing your mailing list signups is to bribe viewers with something free. For example, a report, an ebook, an e-course, a software tool or program. As long as the report, ebook, e-course, or program carries considerable value, you won't have any problem whatsoever getting people to give you their name and email address in return for that gift. That's the good news. The bad news is, people who trade their name and email address for a freebie can be much more resistant to buying something. Many people unsubscribe the moment they've received their freebie. There are countless other mailing list owners who are also using freebies as a means of increasing signups. Even so, this method remains one of the best ways to build a large list or increase an existing list, and in a relatively short period of time. Method number 5. Here's a great idea that few people are taking advantage of. If you want to get the word out about your own publication, get your writing published in someone else's e-zine or newsletter. The more subscribers they have, the better your results will be. For example, most newsletters have some sort of editor's corner, space the owner reserves for their own input and comments. What most of them don't have, however, is an advice column. If you can create one geared toward a particular niche or topic, you can then syndicate that content. Just contact other publications and give them a sample of the type of column you'll supply weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, whatever terms you and the other publisher agree on. Another idea is to write reviews. It could be based on products, software programs, books, or even restaurants in and around the area where you live. Anything that fits into your particular niche. Publishers, both website and e-zine, are always looking for content, and the type of content most of them need is what's known as filler. If you can provide that, many of them will be more than happy to include it in their own publications, either periodic or scheduled. But whether it's an advice column, product reviews, or something else you've come up with, your name and link will be included, leading additional viewers to your website or even directly to your subscription sign-up page. You might be just starting out, but other publishers and website owners are already established, enjoying a vast number of targeted viewers and subscribers. Why not take full advantage of it? In addition to the basic methods already mentioned, there are also other techniques you can use to increase signups. The first one is to choose a very distinct and compelling title for your mailing list. And no, you don't have to own a traditional newsletter. Just the fact that you keep in communication with your subscribers on a regular basis automatically qualifies your messages as a publication. So, whether you call it a newsletter, e-zine, or mailing list, give it a good, solid title. One that not only reflects the niche you're operating in, but one that will also attract both publishers and potential subscribers. If you do publish a newsletter, allow viewers to read back issues. If you don't publish a newsletter, give them easy access to the articles and other valuable content that you've included in past mailings. That way, they get to see firsthand the type of quality information they'll receive once they subscribe to your list. Whatever type of advertising or promotion you do to get subscribers, make certain it stands out from the crowd. Remember, there are countless other list owners trying to attract the same subscribers. Anything you can do to make your offer appear more valuable than the others is definitely beneficial. If you're using a pop-up, don't just display a basic sign-up form. Include some killer sales copy that starts with a knockout headline. If you don't already have one, create or hire someone to make a professional cover image that represents your publication, and then display it along with your sales copy. Another great technique is to encourage your current subscribers to like or share your content on social media. If you're using WordPress, then an awesome free plugin you can use is called Shareaholic. The easier you make it for someone to spread the word, the faster you'll increase your subscriber base. You should also consider submitting your publication to the top e-zine and newsletter directories. But make certain you include an honest and accurate description and not some hyped-up sales pitch. There's no benefit to gaining subscribers who aren't fully interested in the type of information and ultimately products that you have to offer. Like most things that produce long-term benefit, It's not the quantity, but rather the quality that really counts.